Hello, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're talking about one of the biggest surprises in this NBA offseason, Damian Lillard being waived by the Milwaukee Bucks, and how the Golden State Warriors might bring him home to the Bay Area. Yes, you heard that right. Lillard is now a free agent, and according to ESPN and Bleacher Report, the Warriors are one of the teams that contacted him immediately after the Bucks stretched his contract to sign Miles Turner. In this video, we'll break down why the Bucks let go of Dame, why the Warriors are interested, what this means for Jonathan Kuminga, and whether this move makes championship sense. Let's dive in. What happened with Damian Lillard? After a short and bumpy season with the Milwaukee Bucks, Damian Lillard was waived. The Bucks wanted to make room for Miles Turner, who signed a 4-year, $107 million deal. To do that, they used the stretch provision to remove Lillard's $113 million contract off their books. That's a huge move. And not everyone is happy about it. Lillard is recovering from an Achilles injury. He might miss most, or even all, of the 2025-26 season. Still, he's a superstar and a respected veteran. Even Giannis Antetokounmpo reportedly was not happy with this decision. But surprisingly, Lillard himself was happy. According to Sam Amick of The Athletic, Dame is elated to be waived. Now, he can choose where he wants to go and maybe, finally, win a championship. Why Golden State reached out. Now let's talk about the Warriors. According to ESPN's Mark J. Spears, the Warriors are one of the first teams to reach out to Lillard. Why? Lillard is from the Bay Area. He grew up a Warriors fan, watching games at Oracle Arena. He even used to sneak into the media room for sodas as a kid. This is not just business. This would be a homecoming. And for the Warriors, who are trying to win one more title with Stephen Curry, Jimmy Butler, and Draymond Green, adding Dame, even if he's injured, makes sense. It's about veteran leadership, playoff experience, championship hunger. Dame's injury and the risk, 15 to 2,200 hours. Let's be honest, this move comes with a lot of risk. Damian Lillard is 35 years old. He just had an Achilles injury, and that's one of the toughest injuries to come back from. If the Warriors sign him, they might not see him on the court until late in the season, or even until the 2026 playoffs. But the Warriors are not rebuilding. They want to win now. Even if Lillard plays only in April or May, his presence could change the game in tight playoff moments. Take pressure off Curry. Give the bench a serious scoring punch. Can Warriors sign Lillard and keep Kuminga? One big question, what about Jonathan Kuminga? Kuminga is still in contract talks with the Warriors. Mark Spears reported that Golden State is optimistic about re-signing him. But if Dame comes, will they still have the money or the roster space? Here's where it gets interesting. According to ESPN's Brian Windhorst, signing Dame wouldn't necessarily be an either/or with Kuminga. That means the Warriors might keep both players. They can use veteran minimums, trade exceptions, or sign-and-trade options. So far, no team has offered Kuminga the type of contract he expected. That gives the Warriors an advantage. Kuminga could stay and grow, even with Dame coming in. If Dame signs, what's the lineup? Imagine this lineup. Stephen Curry, Jimmy Butler, Draymond Green, Jonathan Kuminga, Kevin Looney or a center to be named later. And off the bench, Damian Lillard, when healthy, Brandon Podziemski, Tracy Jackson-Davis, Moses Moody. Maybe another veteran shooter. This would be one of the most dangerous veteran squads in the West. Lillard could take over late games. Butler brings defense and toughness. Curry and Dame together? That's unfair shooting. Basketball plus business logic. Beyond basketball, this move also makes business sense. The Warriors want to sell tickets, bring excitement, rebuild a winning identity post-Klay Thompson. Signing Lillard checks all those boxes. Even if he doesn't play right away, the marketing is huge. Dame comes home. Stories. Selling jerseys. Local fan support. This is like when the Lakers signed Kobe near retirement, a symbolic and strategic move. What if it doesn't work? But let's not pretend everything will go perfectly. If Dame never recovers, slows down dramatically, or breaks team chemistry, then this move could backfire. Especially if they lose Kuminga or other young pieces to fit him in. It's a championship or bust gamble. Should the Warriors do it? So the final question is this. Should the Warriors sign Damian Lillard? My answer? Yes, but carefully. Only if they keep Kuminga. The money works, veteran minimum or exception. And the medical reports look positive. The upside is a ring. The downside? Just money and a roster spots. So what do you think? Should Golden State bring Damian Lillard home? Can he still be a difference maker after the injury? Or is this too risky? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss our next deep dive into Warriors offseason moves. 7 potential targets. The Warriors had a tough end to their 2024-25 season. They lost to the Timberwolves in Game 5, and Stephen Curry's hamstring injury was a big blow. Now they must rebuild around their aging stars, Steph, Clay, and Draymond, who are running out of time. They need smart, affordable moves to compete for a championship. Let's break down 7 players who could help. 1. Basketball Brook Lopez. 37 years old, but still a solid rim protector and three-point shooter. He's from California and might accept a cheap deal to play near home. He brings championship experience. Could be a good backup center or even start in some lineups. 2. Boanero Luke Kennard. One of the best shooters in the NBA, 44% from 3 in his career. Would fit perfectly in the Warriors system, like how Buddy Hield did last season. Great for the bench and could come cheap. 3. Collision Anthony Simons. A high-scoring guard from the Trail Blazers. Portland may trade him because they want to rebuild. He's young and talented but would cost a lot in a trade. Could be the next 6th man of the year or even an all-star under Coach Kerr. 4. Flex Biceps Moritz Wagner. A 28-year-old big man from the Orlando Magic. He can shoot threes and has energy. Younger and more athletic than Lopez. Might be expensive if he becomes a free agent, but he's worth the price. 5. Direct hit Duncan Robinson. 7-year veteran from the Miami Heat. Another elite shooter, 40% from 3 for his career. Warriors love spacing, and Robinson gives that. Risk. Some players don't play well outside of Miami's system. 6. Brain Al Horford. Almost 39 years old, but still plays smart and helps teams win. Celtics might release him because of salary cap issues. Could be a great veteran bench piece. He brings playoff experience and defense. 7. Rocket Cam Whitmore. Young talent from the Houston Rockets. Was a first-round pick but lost minutes because of other young players like Amen Thompson. Could be cheap in a trade. Under Coach Steve Kerr, he could break out and shine. Direct hit summary of targets. Player strength risk. Brook Lopez defense plus shooting age 37. Luke Kennard elite 3-point shooter size/defense. Anthony Simons explosive scorer trade cost, UFA in 2026. Moritz Wagner young stretch 5 expensive. Duncan Robinson great shooter might decline post-Miami. Al Horford leadership, defense age 39. Cam Whitmore young plus potential needs development. Orange Circle Part 2, Colin Sexton trade, Jazz vs Hornets. Now let's move on to a very surprising trade. Loudspeaker The Utah Jazz traded Colin Sexton and a 2030 second-round pick to the Charlotte Hornets for Jusuf Nurkic. Let's break it down team by team. Basketball Utah Jazz perspective. Sexton is a better player than Nurkic. So why trade him and give up a pick? Salary-wise, they didn't save money. Nurkic actually earns slightly more. This could be part of a plan to give Ace Bailey, their 5th overall pick, more touches. Maybe they're preparing to trade another big man like Walker Kessler? Some rumors say the Lakers might want Kessler. Backhand index pointing right grade, incomplete. The move doesn't make full sense, yet. We'll have to wait and see if more trades follow. Honeybee Charlotte Hornets perspective. Amazing trade for Charlotte. LaMelo Ball has missed many games, and Sexton is great insurance. Sexton averages 18.8 points per game with 60.4% true shooting. They gave up Nurkic, who barely played, and got Sexton plus a pick. Backhand index pointing right grade, A+. Hornets win big in this deal. Warriors have smart options to rebuild fast without blowing up the team. The Collins-Sexton trade was strange for the Jazz, but perfect for the Hornets. The NBA offseason is heating up. Big moves are coming. Thumbs up, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video if you love Warriors content and NBA breakdowns. Microphone, let us know in the comments, which of the 7 Warriors targets do you want the most? And what do you think about the Collins-Sexton trade? Could the Warriors trade Moses Moody for Robert Williams III from the Portland Trail Blazers? Let's break down this story, look at the numbers, see what experts are saying, and find out if this move makes sense for the Warriors. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and let's get started. Blue Circle Part 1. What's the trade rumor? The idea came from Bobby Marks, an NBA insider from ESPN. He suggested that the Warriors could trade Moses Moody to get a center. One name mentioned was Mitchell Robinson, but many people think that's not a good idea. Now, a new name is being discussed, Robert Williams III from the Trail Blazers. He's a strong defensive player, and could help the Warriors protect the rim. Let's now talk about who Moses Moody is, and what he brings to the team. Blue Circle Part 2. Moses Moody's role on the Warriors. Moody is a young guard, drafted by the Warriors in 2021. He's shown flashes of talent, especially on defense and shooting. Last season, he had a few good games, but he's not a consistent starter. His contract is $37.5 million for 3 years, which is a good value for a role player. But with the Warriors needing more size and defense, he might be the one to trade. Is it worth it? Let's now look at Robert Williams III. Blue Circle Part 3. Who is Robert Williams III? Robert Williams is a 6 feet 9 inches center known for defense and rebounding. He helped the Boston Celtics reach the NBA Finals in 2022. He was traded to Portland in the Jrue Holiday deal. He's earning $48 million total, with about $13.3 million next season. He has injury concerns. He played only 61 games in 3 seasons. But when healthy, he is an elite defender and rim protector. Let's now look at how the salary and contract would work in this trade. Blue Circle Part 4. Salary cap fit and trade logic. Moody makes $13.45 in 2025, almost the same as Robert Williams' $13.29 million. That means the trade works financially without needing extra players. It's a clean 1-for-1 trade. If Williams plays well, the Warriors can re-sign him. If not, they can let him go with no long-term money problems. Let's now talk about the Warriors' real needs. Blue Circle Part 5. Why Warriors need a new center. Kevin Looney might not return. He's aging and limited offensively. Draymond Green is more of a power forward than a center. The team lacks a true rim protector and rebounder. In playoffs, they struggle against big men like Jokic, Sabonis, or Wemby. Robert Williams could help fix that. Now let's compare the pros and cons of this move. Blue Circle Part 6. Pros and cons of trading Moody for Williams. Pros. Upgrade in rim protection. More defense in the paint. Fits Steve Kerr's system on switches. Contract is manageable. Cons. Injury risk. Williams misses many games. Moody is younger and improving. Warriors lose a wing defender and shooter. No guarantee Williams returns to his best form. Let's now hear what fans and experts are saying. Blue Circle Part 7. Reactions from fans and experts. Some fans say it's too risky due to Williams' injuries. Others believe Warriors need to take a chance and improve defense. Experts like Max Dybul say this trade gives the Warriors flexibility. ESPN's Bobby Marks says the Warriors need to make a decision after Kuminga's contract situation is clear. Speaking of that, let's quickly talk about Kuminga. Blue Circle Part 8. How Kuminga's free agency affects this. Jonathan Kuminga will be a restricted free agent on June 30th. If the Warriors keep him on a big deal, they might avoid spending elsewhere. But if they let him walk or do a sign-and-trade, they could afford players like Robert Williams. So this trade depends a lot on what happens with Kuminga. Let's wrap things up. So what do you think, Warriors fans? Should the team trade Moses Moody for Robert Williams III? Would you take the risk on Williams' health, or keep Moody and look elsewhere? Let us know in the comments. We'll keep you updated on every Warriors rumor, free agency news, and trade idea all summer long. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell so you don't miss any updates.